All right, matchup number 2. It's going to be Showstoppers versus 305 Ballers. Showstoppers obviously coming into this one 5-1, and 305 Ballers comes into this one at 500, trying to get above that 500 spot and knock Jeff off, since Jeff is probably one of the hottest teams in the league. I guess what I'll know here is, just because it's a quarterback trade, it's important, is that Caleb didn't really have a good game. 4 points from him, so obviously that's kind of where the window opened up for 305 Ballers. But unfortunate for him, Baker losing Mike Evans kind of early in that game, and just kind of things kind of not being able. Baker was off. Just calling a spade, right? Baker was off. 12 points for Baker, and with that matchup with those DBs banged up, and the highest over-under of the week, you kind of just think like, yeah, dude, Baker's gonna light it up, and 12 points is what Baker had. So, when it comes to the running backs, I always give 305 Ballers his props with his 1-2 punch at Bijan and Achane, and Bijan was pretty good. 18 points from him, almost a 20 burger. I mean, your RB1 drops a 20 burger or close to it, you kind of feel, all right, dude. That's kind of, where I want you to be. And then obviously with the upside, right? And then Achane, 14 points, in an ugly game too, where they got really beat up and blown out, and he still ends up 14. Not too bad. But here's the superpower that, Showstoppers has with Gibbs. He had a 40 ball. That 70-something yard run, the longest of the season. Doing it in the receiving game, getting over 100, 2 tutties. Just a little bit too much, man. A little bit of that Kamehameha celebration that he has. He's legit, man. I mean, he's obviously, he was drafted in the top of the draft, you know what I'm saying, for a reason, because he has that home run ability. Receiver-wise, I mean, we can't even mention anything. Both sets of starting receivers really didn't do much. So, yeah, not great there. For Jeff, he had Travion McBride, 24 points from him. So that's huge when your tight end can give you that much. And then in the flexes, he got 20 balls from both flexes. He threw Javonte at the flex, which is really his RB2, but whatever, doesn't matter. And then Jordan Addison had an incredible game. I was telling, I think it was, I was telling Jeff and Julian that just Carson Wentz, man, just throws that out route, probably better than anyone in the league. Just strong arm, throws it on the rope. And the Jordan Addison just kind of quick separation, boom, and just there all day. And that's what he did. 23 points there. And then both defenses, 13 points for the Chiefs, 14 for the Bears. But all in all, man, that 40 ball, the 20 piece from the tight end, and the 220s from the flex is just overpowering, man. Showstoppers 150, and 305 Ballers didn't crack, didn't get over 180 ball from him. So Showstoppers goes to 6-1, and 305 Ballers is 3-4.